Hello, this is video training. Sales and Inventory, Level 3, Chapter 2, Combining Special Orders with Computer-Generated Orders. Let's begin. We'll begin by going into the main screen for Inventory Control, and now I'll go into Orders. In previous lessons, we have gone over the special order clipboard and how that special order clipboard is being put in anytime anybody is in the sales program and they're writing things down on that clipboard. Every time you hit F7, something's going to that special order clipboard. We also discussed creating a computer suggested order. Well, when you create a computer suggested order, let's just assume that goes to another clipboard. And that clipboard is basically what we call a temporary order file. It's not something that's been ordered. It's something that we're just kind of looking at. We may want to order it, we may not. And we discussed that in the previous chapter of Suggested Order Recap. Well, that's looking at that temporary order clipboard. Haven't ordered it yet. We're looking at it. We may make a decision. When we finalize it, that's where we're actually going to send the order in. Okay, so let's combine what we have on this clipboard and on that clipboard and send the order in, and what it will do, it'll put it on a third clipboard saying open purchase orders. Now it's an open purchase order, which now is waiting to be received. So we're looking at the clipboard here, our special order clipboard, and let's see what's there. Obviously, these are things that have not been ordered, and it's open special orders that are for customers or for service ROs, or we have put in manually where somebody has physically typed in the sales program saying we need to order this whenever we do our next order. So let's take a look. As we went in previous lessons, we're going to left click, and here's what's in this special order clipboard. Tom Moore wants 3, this RO 588 wants 10, Larry Bird needs 1, and somebody said, hey, look, for us, for stock, we want 5. Okay. Now, let's go in and look at our suggested order that the computer put together. Suggested order recap. And let's look at this one here. And we're going to left click and let's just see what's there. So right now the computer says, okay, we need to order $3,500 worth of pots. Now, it is assumed that we reviewed this and we've made the decision that this is what we want to order. If I want to make some changes, like suppose I want to look at this and see, well, why do I really want to order $406 worth of pots times 3, which is $1,200? Well, maybe I can click on that and say, no, I don't want to order that. There again, this was all done in the previous chapter. And now I've reduced that to that. And let's make a change to it. Update, yes. Okay. Now what I want to do is I know what I want to order. What I want to order from this clipboard. I know what I want to order. I want to send them all in together. So let's do that by special order recap. Same thing we did before. We're going to go to the one we want to order and we're going to right click. Now this is the exact same screen we talked about previously. Now remember what we didn't do is we didn't do this. Merge special order with computer suggested order. So previous, we just created a separate purchase order. And at the end, we typed in whatever we wanted to type in. Well, this is pretty much the same thing, except when we click here, it's going to take all the pots that are on that clipboard for special orders, merge it in with the computer suggested order, and then we can finalize it and send it in as one big order. So let's do that. All these other options are going to be the same as we talked in previous chapters. It basically is telling me that it's merging it in with this computer suggested order, order number 101. That's our computer suggested order 101. And now they've been merged in. If we hit list and update, what we'll see here is all the 30s are pots that were put in from the computer. Code 30 means the computer put this pot here. Code 80, anything in the 80s mean that it was done manually, which means somebody else put that in. It was put in by a human, not by the computer. It's a special order pot for either customers or service or for ourselves. So now we have this one order And now if we want to send this order in and make it complete, we're going to hit exit. We're going to say update. We can say yes. You can list this out if you want. Okay, so now that order has been taken off this special order list and it's gone. But the computer hasn't ordered the parts yet. All we did is we merged it together. Now what some dealers will do is they'll do this merge on a daily basis. For example, there may be some manufacturers that will say, look at when you have $1,000 order, you get free freight. So nobody wants to send their order in for less than $1,000. So they may order just their next day stuff, but if it's a normal stock order, they may want to just accumulate these parts and every day accumulate them until they get a certain dollar amount, and then they're going to say, okay, now I want to order it. So let's suppose that today is the day that we want to send our order. We're going to look at this suggested order clipboard, see what's in there. Let's go in and take a look at this. Obviously, we can see that these are the parts that the computer wants. There's some parts here that we need to order for customers. And now I want to say, okay, I want to order it. So we're looking at our open suggested order recap. What this is, these are parts that we keep throwing in here. It's kind of like putting it on a clipboard until it hits a certain total amount, until we decide, okay, I want to send this order in. When I want to send the order in, we are going to right-click. And now it says, okay, we're going to send this order in to this particular manufacturer. What do you want my PO number to be? It's assigning a PO number. You can just use the normal one that's assigned. And is this a final order? Yes, it is. I'm basically saying this is ordered. This order is finalized as it stands now. And do you want to get a printout of it? And if you say yes, obviously you can print this out. Now we've could have taken various options. We could have printed it out. We could have sent it to a PDF file and emailed it to a customer. We can now fax this to a customer. We can call it in, or we can send it electronically. There again, all these things we've gone over on prior chapters. Now this is taken off my suggested order list and is sitting here waiting to be received. So now it is a open order. If we do a report, open purchase orders, it'll show up there. If we click here, post and receive orders, and we type in vendor O, there's that order we just did. So once we finalize it, it now finalizes and says, okay, you can't make any more changes to that order. The order has now been transmitted electronically, been faxed, it's been ordered. If there are changes that need to be made, maybe you did make a change to the quantity, maybe you canceled some parts, you need to do it here, post and receive orders. And how you would do that, there again is gone over in previous chapters on how you can cancel parts, back order parts, or change the quantity. This has been covered in previous chapters. Okay, that concludes combining special orders with computer-generated orders and transmitting them in.